Hey everybody, my name is Brian, also known as Dendroid, and today I'm going to do a different type of video, and here's a clue. G.I. Joe. I'm going to do my first G.I. Joe video. This Fort Wadsworth Chaplain's Assistance Motor Pool. That is, of course, the structure that sat on top of the G.I. Joe base. Originally the pit was located many levels below this structure. And those poor chaplain's assistants, I don't really know what they are. I guess it's the sort of pastor that they have in an army base, and they assist him. Anyway, there was also a little in-joke here, if you know G.I. Joe 013, that's original 13. Originally there were 13 G.I. Joe members, which of course are Hawk, let's see, Grunt, Snake Eyes, Scarlet, Rock and Roll, Zap, I want to say Clutch, Jasper, Jamarcus, Squiggles, Stinkbug, and Basket Case, and Butch, Brick, and Guy. Yeah. Grand Slam? Flash. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to do a little bit of a comparison. I've got a lot of my old, I have my old G.I. Joe figures, so I'll do a little comparison. There's not a lot on the market right now, except the 50th anniversary stuff, so what I'm going to start with is a comparison of the figure subscription service version 3 compared to the old figures. I know that was a while ago, but I had to unearth my old accessories and whatnot, so yeah, I'll compare the old figure versus the new figure just so you can see what they look like side by side. I only have figure subscription version 3 because they are ridiculously expensive, so I only subscribe to that one. So let's take a look.
Now back to G.I. Joe.
Okay, let's get to it. First figure I'm going to show is Repeater. By the way, this is how I store my modern G.I. Joe figures. These are fishing containers that you can get at Walmart. They're pretty great. I think this is the 4x7. Crap, I don't remember. But these are quite good. You can choose how to set up the dividers in the middle. So if you're kind of finicky like me, that works really well. So here is our modern Repeater figure, which is pretty good. This reuses the Retaliation movie Roadblock body for the most part. Ultimate Roadblock, rather. He's got his legs, I think the whole sculpt except for the head, actually. I think this is one of the favorites of the line, even though the original was not much of a popular figure. But he was, I think, the first one to use the sort of digital camouflage. So here he is, and here's the original figure. You can see, of course, he is much bigger. People have been complaining about scale creep in the modern G.I. Joe line, but being the Roadblock body, it was supposed to be larger, and it definitely is, which makes sense for a Repeater also. I think they did a good job. Definitely you can see the similarities here. They picked a good vest to use for him. They have, the gloves match, the camouflage. The knee pads are unique to Roadblock. Well, they weren't on the original figure, is what I mean. It's giving him a knife here, which is removable. Nice. And of course, the big elephant in the room complaint was he doesn't actually have the Steadicam machine gun, for which the original figure was known. This was the only reason I bought this figure, to be honest, back in the day. Although I did pilfer his arms to repair my Recondo. I guess I had two for some reason. Anyway, but yeah, it's cool. This machine gun plugged into this molded mount on the waist, which is pretty neat. And this moves up and down. It's a pretty cool little gun. I guess Steadicam refers to camera rigs that are similar, and I think this is a counterbalance. I'm not really sure exactly the mechanics of it, but it's pretty cool. And of course, this figure, for whatever reason, didn't come with that. He came with a, this is like an M60 squad automatic weapon, which has a nice bipod on it, and a, I think this is detachable, yeah, ammunition magazine, or ammo box. So it's a good weapon that comes with it. Backpack is a decent match as well. Got the 50th version of the modern G.I. Joe logo, which I like. There's also a holster here for the pistol. The original didn't, just has a sort of a pocket, or what is that? Flashlight? I think this is a pocket. Yeah, pretty good match. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this guy, just because I'm not a huge fan of the character. Although the head sculpt is fantastic. I think this is another, I think Boss Fight Studios does all of these. So it's really good. Now for the machine gun, there is something in the line that they could have used, and right now you can still buy it off the pegs if you have a, if you go to a Toys R Us and you're lucky enough to find the latest wave of 50th anniversary figures. You can take the machine gun from the heavy Iron Grenadier, which by the way has a Cobra logo on his chest, but this is Destro's army. So I'm not really sure that's correct. Oh, that I pulled that off of another figure. Anyway, yeah, so what you could do is just use this, right? And let's see if this fits. I haven't done this before, but I'm sure it would be just fine. I think the Night Force version, which came out first, might come with something like this. I can't remember. So that works just fine. You know, there's no mount, but that's probably what he should look like. So yeah, there's a better match. Just use that. There's a big ammo backpack and what do you call it? Ammunition belt that comes with this too. So yeah. So there's Repeater. Let's go on. Oh, by the way, Repeater always made me laugh because repeating. Okay, I don't. Maybe this is because I grew up with English parents. I don't know if this is. I don't usually hear people use the term repeating, but if something repeats on you after you eat it, that means that you're bringing it up. Repeating is when you're sick to your stomach after eating. So, repeater to me always sounded like vomiter, barfer, or yeah. Next figure. By the way, this is my new setup. Let me know what you think. I hope this is a bit easier to see things. So, Crimson Guard Immortal, pretty good figure. I remember when this came out, I was really surprised to see him on the peg, and it was a nice update of the Crimson Guard. Well, I assume it's a heavier, like a battlefield version of the Crimson Guardsman, or sort of a heavy CG outfit. It's got the Crimson Guard emblem there on the shoulder, which is nice. Let's see, the new one matches. Yeah, he's got a band around both arms with that symbol on it. This reuses the Firefly vest to mimic this. This was, I think this is the first use of this chest, the torso, but it went on to be used a lot for future figures that I didn't know about at the time, like Barricade, I think, or something. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, pretty good match. This is probably kit bashed from. Oh, gee, I'm not sure now. I was going to say the Riot Trooper, but I don't think it is. I'd have to check. Anyway, you can always go to yojo.com to see that. Pretty good head sculpt. They kind of took some liberties, I think. Made it a taller head. Looks good though. I like both of them. I have to say I kind of prefer the original head sculpt. Also, a nice thing about modern figures is they come with a stand, but they have to because you can't stand them up. Well, if you got the patience of a saint, maybe you can get it to stand on its own. The original figures didn't really either, but it's a lot easier if you want to do it. So it comes with this rifle. It looks appropriate. The Crimson Guards always had a bayoneted rifle, but this is what, a Steyr or something like that. The originals had a, I don't know, probably a Kalashnikov or something like that. The nice thing is it also comes with The rocket launcher, this is actually pretty much the same as the original, except the original one was black, and it comes with the rockets you can flick out if you want to. And the cool thing is it comes with a flag. Some assembly required. So there's your Crimson Guard emblem again, so he can, it doesn't have there's nowhere to plug the flag into the base or anything, but he could walk around and wave it around like the zealot he is. Cobra! So that's pretty cool, I guess. I think that's great. If you have a diorama or something, you could definitely use that. Do I have the original? I thought I had the original weapon, but I don't. Anyway, it's this in black. I forgot to show the original Crimson Guard, just to compare. This is the original Crimson Guardsman, this is the Crimson Guard Immortal, and the updated Immortal, just in case you want to see them side by side. Okay, so next let's take a look at Spearhead. This is the original Spearhead. He has a large helmet. He actually comes with this helmet, which I think is a little bit oversized. Which I guess is good protection, but it's a bit crazy. So I used this one from one of the accessory packs. And he, of course, comes with his Bobcat Max. And the club version of Spearhead here. It's a pretty good homage. He actually comes with the same rifle. This is what the original guy came with. They've just painted it, maybe changed the size. I'm not going to go digging through my accessories to find it because I don't really have enough viewers to justify that. But let me know if you guys want to see that. I guess the camouflage coloring has been toned down a little bit. He uses Firefly's vest on the modern figure here. This is a bandolier that's glued. This is just an ammo belt that usually comes with a weapon, but they've just glued it as a loop around him, which I guess is serviceable enough, but not the best, perhaps. The backpack he comes with is the same one that came with the club's version of Repeater that I just showed. He comes with this assault rifle, which I like. I think this suits him as a point man. Infantry specialist. He also comes with this weapon. I don't know why so many guns are necessary. This works as well also. This is a machine gun which would accept that ammo belt if it were detachable, but it's not. This bipod is detachable though, so you can take that off if you want to. That's a pretty good match for him as well. And the Bobcat here, Max. This is the club version, this is the modern one, this is the original. I gotta say, I think the original sculpt is better. It also stands much better. This one is kind of, I think it's just I suppose it's a bit too many, his feet are a bit too much in one line, rather than standing on four legs. He's kind of got a row of legs. Paint is nice. It's not bad. It's not bad. The paint is good, but you know, if I had to pick one, I guess I'd go with the original. So there's Spearhead, not a popular character, but I used him a fair amount, I guess. This camouflage didn't really bother me. It's definitely not the loudest we've seen in the old G.I. Joe line. Next we have Hit and Run. Here's the original Hit and Run. Pretty good figure. He came with a bag that came with a rappelling line and hook, which you could thread through this belt buckle if you wanted to. So a pretty good mountain trooper. His bio story I found was a little on the nose, that his family was in a car accident, but this is the modern version. Pretty good. I believe this is at least a lifeline torso, and I think this. Oh, here we got the old Cobra Riot Trooper upper arms again. So he has his helmet like this, so that's a pretty good match. You can take this off. You can take this off. There's his head sculpt. I think this is a figure from the concept case that almost didn't get released, or didn't get released by Hasbro proper anyway. It's a pretty good figure. Nice articulation here, good weapon that comes with him. I'm not wild about the head sculpt, but it's okay. It just doesn't. It's just quite a departure from what we had before. This looks like a parachute backpack. I guess he could jump off a cliff with that or something. But so a decent update. Oh, and it also comes with this hook, which comes with a lot of figures. You'll see this again. Take a look at Big Ben next. This one I like. This is one of the reasons I subscribed to the club. I didn't actually have Big Ben as a child, but I bought him a few years ago, so I do have the original to compare with here. Didn't buy him because I'm not a fan of these characters that are kind of walking stereotypes. I mean, calling him Big Ben is pretty silly just because he's British. And, you know, the hat. Well, it's a good figure, though. You know, I kind of regret not buying it. The other thing is my family is half British, so I kind of am a fan of the SAS, but not a fan of stereotypes. This is also nice. Here, it says SAF. They can't use SAS anymore because they're not allowed to use actual military bodies. But SAF is Special Action Force, and of course, Action Force was what G.I. Joe was known as in the UK. Nice head sculpt. It's got a little communication piece in his ear, which I like. The Union Jack there is nice, and comes with this nice sort of commando knife, I suppose, which also comes with Muskrat, I think. This backpack he comes with is good. It's can't remember who this came with originally, but it opens up. It's a little bit too stiff to actually easily open though, but let me see if I can get it. Seems like I have something stored in here, so okay, I seen, yeah. Oh, he's got a little M79 grenade launcher there and a couple of grenades, which is cool. So the original figure, I don't have his accessories handy, but he came with a small satchel, which I guess is represented here with this TNT bag, and it had 2 or 3 grenades that you could store inside of it. He comes with actually the same rifle and bipod that came with Spearhead, only this one has different paint on it. This one they painted the scope and handle. There's the one from Spearhead. So you can see it's the same rifle. What else has he got? I guess you could plug something in there, but well, he's got a lot wrapped around him. 2 bandoliers. I don't know why they didn't use this on Spearhead now that I think of it. And the TNT satchel bag there. So that's pretty nice. Big Ben. Pretty happy with him. Let's take a look at Slice next, the Cobra Ninja. I quite like this one. I think this is one of the first that arrived. I think him and Repeater were the first shipment. It's, you know, basically the ninja body that we've seen from the Retaliation figures before. And but a nice head sculpt. I thought, you know, we all thought they were just going to use the mask that attaches over top that came with I think that's Snake Eyes training version or something like that. So here he's with the original Slice. Very good match. See, the original one had these little stars. This pattern in his uniform, so they've managed to copy that pretty well. Not really 5-pointed stars though; they're 4-pointed, so they look a bit more like shurikens. So I think this actually looks better and a bit more black detailing. This original figure had a cloth piece of fat, I don't know, cloth tie, I guess, to show where his mask was tied up. This one has 2 plastic tails hanging off it, which is fine. This was a nice touch back in the day, but this probably matches the figure better since it also has a plastic belt attached to it. Lots of accessories on this one. Of course, the 2 swords that go in his backpack here, and these also connect together if you want to do sort of a Darth Maul type of thing. Actually, I shouldn't talk about Darth Maul because that also always reminds me that Exar Kun was, I think, the first Jedi to have a double-bladed lightsaber, but that was the expanded universe, so not everybody knows about that. I should show off the rest of his accessories. It comes with a ton. It comes with 2 of these hook swords. I'm not sure if there's a proper name for those. It actually comes with two pairs of these swords that attach together. Two of these claws, which I think came with Storm Shadow or somebody before. I think that's everything for a slice. Let's take a look at Vipera now. Vipera is pretty cool. I also ordered the subscription for Vipera, believe it or not. I didn't really know about this character until I got Mark Bellomo's G.I. Joe book, which went into the later years when I wasn't collecting. So she comes with a pair of Psy. She comes with this little submachine gun, a different version of that submachine gun in her case here. This fits in. I think this came from Hawk. It's been recolored. So these weapons are similar, but you can see this one has no scope or silencer on it, so that it could fit inside of the case. Nice little molded. I always like that. That always looks, you know, kind of super spy to me. And then the bottom part of the case is a laptop computer. Some cool detail and paint in it. Good paintwork. So I really like that. She's supposed to be the Cobra Courier, and that could make sense. You know, having a ninja that needs to transport secret things without doing it electronically. So 2 swords, a scabbard. Better than the original figure anyway, because I mean she was just a recolor of Jinx with she had this weird paint wash that was black and blue. I didn't have the original figure, as I mentioned, but I do have Jinx, so it would have been the same sculpt, just in blue and black. I always thought Jinx was a great figure. I really enjoyed. I'm really glad that they added a female and added a female ninja, and just the red really is really striking. I always like Jinx. Since we're looking at the ladies, let's take a look at Bomb Strike. And I didn't have Bomb Strike either. This was again after I stopped collecting G.I. Joe. I got a feeling that Bomb Strike was supposed to be called Bombshell because she's blonde, she's female. Probably was supposed to be Bombshell. I don't know why they changed it. They probably still have the trademark, considering Hasbro has Bombshell, right? Anyway, she's Bomb Strike. It works just as well as far as I'm concerned. I would have had her figure, you know, because I was going to buy it on eBay so many times, but I for whatever reason I never did. Nice weapon here. I like her role too. That she's a forward air controller. I could see her out in the field calling an airstrike. Pretty cool. This backpack, I don't know where this comes from actually, but I know it came with the Cobra Commander or Old Snake figure. That came with the in the crossover set with the bats, because I ripped it off trying to attach it to Cobra Commander. He's too big for it. She also got this canteen belt. Honestly, I'm not wild about the head sculpt. I'm surprised Boss Fight didn't do a better job with that. It's funny, the card art, she looks like Kaylee Cuoco to me from Big Bang Theory. This sculpt looks like, I don't know, my daughter's kindergarten teacher. I don't know. It comes with the same case as Vipera, I believe. Yep. Just blue paint on brown instead of red paint on blue. Same weapon inside, just different color. That's fine. And a pistol, which I guess I was hiding in there. And she comes with the drone, which came with the Data Viper. And it has these 2 pistols attached that they can come off. You can plug them on either side. You can see stress marks there. They don't fit perfectly. And US Air Force on this one, unlike the Data Viper. It makes sense that they would include this accessory, so I like it. Okay, we have Alpine version 2 here. This is another one that was in the Bomb Strike generation, which I passed over. I I think he underwent a color change somewhere along the way to production. This is an interesting figure. So he's got Quinn's body, because that's where the shorts come from. But this is green plastic with his skin color painted on the lower leg. I don't think that really works so great. It looks a bit strange to me. I'm not sure why it was green plastic, since the joint is in this part. Usually they mold in the moving parts are molded in color. I don't know. Another one of those hook ice pick. Oh god, I didn't know what those are called, but I don't. Not the same one that we saw with Hit and Run, but pickaxe, I guess. Comes with these goggles, which are nice. If you pop his head off, you can put them on his hat. Bit of rope, which is good. The harness with the carabiner, which you can actually put a rope through if you want to. That's nice. Comes with 2 of these picks. It also comes with a large pick, which is attached to a grappling hook with no hook. I don't know. This came with his original figure too. And then he comes with a very long string with 2 actual grappling hooks. You could clip this onto the backpack, or you could clip one of the other accessories on there. And it comes with, oh sorry, this came with the original figure as well. Same backpack, just remolded to fit him. I think it had the clip too, because it held this on the original figure. And here's the same rifle that came with Hit and Run, but this one has a painted handle and underslung grenade launcher. I think he's supposed to come with a submachine gun as well, but I can't find it right now. What else can I say about Alpine? So Alpine and I have a bit of a history together. When I had him as a kid, the original figure, of course, but he went missing one day. This is back a long time ago. He just vanished, and I could never find him again, and I don't know where he is. So I think I did buy a replacement on eBay, but I forgot to dig him out. But it's not the same figure. That's the version 1 anyway. So let's get Alpine and his 100 accessories out of here. Oh, here it is. It was in the container. So yeah, this is a lie. What is that? Looks like a Mac 11 or an Uzi with a folding stock grip on the front and extended magazine. Nice. I think that works for him, because he'd want to have a one-handed weapon while he's climbing, right? Oh yeah. I'm trying to imitate his yodeling from the cartoon, but I don't want to do that to you because it would be horrible. Not being a professional yodeler myself. Who else have we got? Oh yes, we have Night Creeper Leader. Here's his shuriken and kunai, which I just keep in a bag because those are going to get lost in seconds if I take them out. I had this guy on display for some reason. So yeah, this is a controversial one too. This is a harness that came with a version of Snake Eyes. So there's 2 Uzis that hang off his belt there. This is the version 2 Night Creeper Leader. This does come off. He's got a painted skull cap on there. I guess this is supposed to be the bottom of his hat like that. I put it over his eyes to make him blindfolded because I'm not sure if that's the intended way to display him or not. I didn't have the. Oh, I just tucked these swords in here. They don't really go there. Didn't have this figure as a kid. I know there's 2 versions of him. They kind of did a switch on us. The FunPub, they were going to make him in his. Okay, I'm going to say the version 2 is this colors, and originally he came in black and orange. And they were going to release black and orange, but instead they give us this one. Don't know why. I don't know. I could have taken either version, honestly. Didn't matter to me. Neither of them looked like the cartoon iteration of him. We never got a figure that looked like the cartoon version, for some reason, as far as I know. Not sure why. Psyche-out. Okay, this guy just annoys me. I like this figure. This is a nice version of Psyche-out. This is basically a Duke torso, and I think it's the entire Duke figure with a nice submachine gun that came with the Cobra Trooper that was in what was the cartoon? Resolute. I get confused with Retaliation, Renegades, and Resolute. Resolute, it was the good one. So it came with these bits and pieces. This is Zartan's backpack, but instead of masks in there, he has a pistol. Well, I put the pistol there. I guess you could maybe store these in there too. These are supposed to clip onto his arms. Now, the annoying thing is that this guy was released in a Tiger Force variant at one of the conventions, and he came with red dishes on his equipment. And of course, this original paint scheme was supposed to have red. The black was the Night Force version, so they've mixed these three dishes around with the wrong version. So if you want to have him look like he did originally, you'd have to trade with somebody or get both versions and swap them. Kind of annoying. Don't know why they did that. And I didn't pull out my psyche-out figure, so let me find him. Guys, I cannot find my psyche-out for the life of me. I got a feeling maybe he's in my... Maybe I didn't get around to repairing him. I was doing a big O-ring replacement, but looks like I didn't fix Ace either. But anyway, he looks like this. So there's psyche-out. Now Muskrat. Muskrat's an interesting one. As you can see, I didn't open my Muskrat. He's the only one I left on card because I bought the Tiger Force version, sorry, the Night Force version, and I don't know which one I want to keep. Here's the original, of course. I remember when I got him. This is not a good time for G.I. Joe or my life, but see, before he came out, I bought, I got a pretty good deal on eBay for the Night Force version of Muskrat. I'm still not sure which way his hat goes, but I think it's like that. Anyway, the update's way cooler than the original, if you ask me. Although this guy looks great when they made him into Torpedo and painted him gray, without the head, of course. But you know, not a bad character. But he came with a really cool machete, except it was sky blue, and he also came with a little boogie board, which they updated over there. It clipped into his back. But this Night Force version was really cool. He's got a nice badass machete here, knife, pistol with the silencer. I think these are Snake Eyes legs again. Really cool shotgun. Actually, I think, ooh, this might not be the shotgun that came with him. I'm not sure about that. It comes with Lamprey's vest. This metallic sort of blue is really cool. And what really sold me is this face sculpt is badass. That is awesome. Damn. Really cool. So yeah, I already had him, and then I got this guy in the club version, and I can't decide which I want. This looks really cool, but this looks really faithful, and well, he still looks cool. It looks more swampy, I guess. I still don't know which one I want. Oh, he also comes with a scoped shotgun. I think that was the shotgun he came with, but this guy comes with both. They're just plain gray. There's the little boogie board thing. It's got a handle on the front this time. That's paint. Looks like no backpack peg though. Oh, he does have a little backpack on there though. He's wearing. You can see that there. So yeah, I still can't decide. I'm gonna keep one and sell the other one, but I just don't know which. So if you want my Muskrat, let me know. This is bio card too, in case you want to know about him. Ross Williams. Social service. Anyway, I think that's everybody for that figure subscription service, FSS3. Since I got some of these guys out, I'll just show, I don't know, just some other stuff. These guys reminded me that I used to have a regular squad that I would often use when I was playing with these as a kid. And I usually pick sort of military looking figures, green guys. I know Battle Force 2000, it sucks, but I thought Blaster was a cool figure. He looked military enough for me. Rolled up sleeves looked pretty cool. Dodger, I liked that he had this headset. He could communicate with people. And Tunnel Rat. Always had Tunnel Rat on the team. I didn't know he was Asian at the time though. Apparently he's supposed to be an homage to Larry Hama. Doesn't look anything like him though. But Tunnel Rat was really cool. Love his look. I love the black pants. He looks military. He looks straight out of Vietnam. And that's pretty cool in the movie too. I think I used him a lot. He had a cool backpack. Falcon, I don't know, say what you want about Falcon, but he was my team leader, I guess. And often I had dial tone if I needed more communications. And Doodles. I think this is usually the guys I used for the most part. Yeah, definitely a lot. Falcon and Tunnel Rat saw a lot of action. Blaster too, once he came into the picture. Yeah, the good old days. Now they're in a box. So yeah, I don't really know what to do with these guys. All this collection I have, so that's why I'm making a video about them. Another story. Duke went MIA for quite some time. I lost Duke, and I didn't know where he was. I thought maybe he was stolen, because one of my friends used to nick my G.I. Joes, and I thought maybe he was one of them. But, you know what? He turned up. Years later, I split my his tank in half, for whatever reason, and there was Duke inside. Maybe I heard him rattling around inside. I guess I captured him and pulled apart the two halves of the his tank and put him inside there, or no, I think I took the turret out and dropped him inside. I guess I'd forgotten he was captured, left him inside the his tank for years. So yeah, poor Duke was POW for quite some time. In fact, he was gone so long, you had to have a Duke on the team. So I replaced him with the only option available at the time, Tiger Force Duke. And for some reason he looks happier. Maybe because he wasn't a prisoner. Yeah, you gotta, you know, along with his garish Tiger Force uniform, he also got darker hair for some reason. I don't know. I gotta tell you, I hate Tiger Force. And back then I really didn't like the idea of repaints at all, especially if you're gonna do this to them. But I needed Duke on the team, so I bought a Tiger Force Duke. So I was really happy when he came back. I could get rid of Tiger Force Duke. Now, why I also bought Tiger Force Roadblock, Tiger Force Tripwire, and Tiger Force Bazooka is beyond me. I can't explain my... Well, I didn't have Roadblock, so I missed out on him, so I needed to get Roadblock. Oh, no. Oh, I just broke off Roadblock's dick. Oh, man. Right on camera. I guess I shouldn't play with my G.I. Joes. Yeah. And Tripwire, I think, was the same. I didn't have him... Although I think I got him later, but I got a Tiger Force Tripwire for some damn reason. And Tiger Force Bazooka, I don't know. Oh, you know what? It's because I had original Bazooka, but he looked better in the white shirt than the red shirt to me. Okay, I'm gonna go glue Roadblock's dick back on. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I had a good time making it. If you have any G.I. Joe stories or anything you want to see on here, let me know in the comments. Thanks. Bye. So, bonus comparison. Original Snow Job with 50th Anniversary Snow Job. Cool beard, bro. Thanks. Nice plank, bro. Okay, I'm gonna go glue Roadblock. Okay, I'm gonna glue...